certain inalienable rights, among which are the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All men are created equal, not born equal. Our founding fathers were smart people, and if they wanted to enunciate the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, attaching at the point when men were born, they just as easily could have said, all men are born equal. That's not what it reads. We claim the truth that all of us are created equal at the moment of conception and have the right to life. And under our Constitution, you may not be deprived of life or liberty without due process. So we reclaim the truth that what goes on in Planned Parenthood is unconstitutional. It is violative of the first right mentioned in any of our founding documents. And defunding Planned Parenthood is funding life, is funding the Constitution, is funding who we are as Americans when it goes to true health care. We underscore the truth that the $500 million that goes to Planned Parenthood, 10% of that is going to fund their CEO's salary. That's disgusting. It is profane. And we state that truth. We state the truth that was finally admitted during those congressional hearings. Planned Parenthood does not perform one mammogram and never has. There are no mammogram instruments or machines in any of their facilities. They do not provide that kind of service for women. And we now know it. And we also now know from the videos that have been released what Planned Parenthood is really about. It is about turning a profit, and it's about trafficking in the body parts of the most innocent and defenseless among us without telling their mothers what was going on. We're also here to reclaim the truth that men need to be men. And if men would stand up and defend the women they love and not put them in a situation where they're in a crisis situation in the first place, there would never be a need for Planned Parenthood anyway. So it is time for men to lend their voice to this, for us to stand up shoulder to shoulder, for us to be the guardians and the warriors and the protectors we are called and what we are supposed to be. It is time for us to respect women, not as the weaker sex, but as our partners in being good stewards of creation, and that includes being good stewards of creating life. And you do not leave a woman alone once you've taken advantage of her for your own selfish pursuits. That's when it's most critical for you to stand up and be a man and be responsible. The secular world today has created a very different expectation for what it is to be a man or for what it is to be a woman. And abortion furthers that, because you don't have to be responsible. You can simply be an object for personal pleasure. Your measure, value of worth is based upon how well you can satisfy or serve another in that context. That is not the truth. We claim the truth that every human person has inherent dignity and value for no other reason than that you are a human person created in the image and likeness of God. And so we say this, speaking in truth, that until every human person is respected and the inherent dignity and value of their life is recognized, we're not going away. We will proclaim the truth. We will demand that Planned Parenthood be defunded, and we will continue to add our voices so one day when we stand before the judgment seat of God, we will hear 54 million voices saying, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant," instead of one voice saying, "What you did to the least of them, you did to me." Thank you, and God bless.